Did it work? Hi guys. Says I'm live. Hey. It's been a while since I've been live. I am just gonna let this, looks like it's loading a little bit, something on my phone. Facebook is of course being glitchy today because, you know, I'm gonna go live. Hi. Wow, okay, it's been a while since I've been live on here, and so I'm feeling a little rusty, so just bear with me. So, I think I'm going to do this more often because not having fiber shows and not having all of these cool yarn crawls and things is really just making it so hard to see everyone. So, this is going to have to do, and I'm going to have to find a new way to make sure I do this once or twice a week. Hi, Rebecca. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for coming by and seeing this. I just wanted to touch base with my people here on Facebook and say hi to everyone. And what I was thinking I would start doing is showing you in person-ish what we've got going on for our shop updates. You know, give you more of a physical idea of what we're doing, and and you know, just see how that goes, because lately it feels like a lot of people have gone online, and you know, it's a very loud place online nowadays. So I think it would be really cool to be able to have a little room to talk with you guys on, and you know, ramble, you know, because I'm rusty at this. Okay. I have a little list, a little outline of what I'm going to talk about today. But yeah, so the plan is right now is I would like to start doing things on Fridays and maybe even Wednesdays when we have shop updates, or maybe we'll just do it once on Friday. I don't want to overcommit myself and then not do it. Because this actually takes a little bit of mental prepping to come on to Facebook Live and be in front of people at this time. But hey, Debbie, good to see you. Good to see you. Say hi, guys. We've got Cindy's also watching here on the other computer, so she can answer questions. You've got it on there, Cindy, right? You can see me? All right. We are going. So, okay, well, happy Friday, guys. It's Friday the 14th, and today we have our Fiber Friends collection that is live in the shop. And that was a pre-order that we did a few weeks ago. I have been trying to get the pre-order situation kind of in a comfortable zone. We used to have it like a fine-tuned clock here, where we would have the pre-order and we would order it and it would come and we would make it and it would be dun, dun, dun. Now it's like you order it and then you go. And then and then FedEx comes by and then they say that you weren't here and you heard the truck outside and you were like, you didn't come to my door, so how was I not here? It's been fun. So we're trying to work out a new way to do it. So this Fiber Friends one was a nice little workaround since we didn't print it ourselves. It was, you know, normal fabric that you can get from fabric.com or anywhere. And even then we still had a crazy little weird shipping issues. So we're doing what we can do. We have to assume that our customers understand the struggles we're dealing with. And I, you know, my emails and stuff, and you guys saying something to me about, you know, just the nice things that people take the moment to say, like, thank you for letting us know and stuff like that. It really helps, because sometimes I get so stressed out when it's like, man, this is not running. I mean, I've been doing this for 12 years and this is not running the way it used to. So it's kind of, But in case you don't know, just to let you know, we did, one of the new things that have happened over the last year is we started to put updates at the bottom of the newsletter, since I send that out on Wednesdays and Fridays and every once in a while if there's something cool going on. But we've got updates down at the bottom now, and I'll let you know if USPS is working normally, or if I've got some heads up that maybe, you know, because every once in a while there's like a weird Friday, and then the next week we'll hear like a whole bunch of emails, or like not a whole bunch, but you know what I mean, like 4 or 5 emails where it's like, that's a whole bunch. You know, you just like, what? it's just sitting at the post office, and then I have to tickle it, and you have to tickle it, and then eventually it just shows up. I mean, the amount of lost packages forever has not actually been terrible. I mean, last year it got a little hairy, and we did have maybe 2 or 3 that we had to replace, maybe 4, I don't know. But I mean, honestly, that's not bad. I mean, things were just taking a long time, which was the big pain in the butt, but not having to replace stuff. I mean, in 12 years, we probably had 4 up until 2020 that were lost, that we were just like, what the heck did they even do with this thing? So we've had to like adjust and try to find new ways to make sure that we're communicating with you guys, because everybody's on different social medias, different ways that they get updates from us. If you are watching this, please sign up for our newsletter. That's the best place to get information. I try to make sure that down there at that bottom part, so you'll have like the blurb that'll kind of tell you like what's going on, what I've got, my shop update, and then if you scroll all the way down to our newsletter, any type of stuff that's going on, I'm going to put it down there. So I have information about our in-person shop that is now open, which maybe next week I will take you around and show you some, give you like a in-person, impromptu little, I guess it's not impromptu if I'm planning it, but you know what I mean. I'll give you a little tour of the shop next week. Excuse me, sorry, I'm getting texts. I'm like, boop. So yeah, I'll give you guys a tour. And I say next week because I'll be getting ChiaoGoo needles in, and I want to have the shop set up. I've also got some great cross-stitch stuff coming in. And I've got new yarn coming in, working on some other projects that hopefully will all be in the works or partially done, so I can give you a really nice, little virtual tour of our shop. And know that if you are local in Huntington Beach, California, we have a really cool new button that you can push when you're checking out that just says pick up, and you can set up a pickup so you don't have to pay for shipping anymore if you're local, or you can use that as an excuse to come see the shop. You know what I mean? So that's there. That's a new cool thing. We also do there's also a little button that you can click now that's like free gift wrapping and free gift notes. So we try to make that more usable on the website, so that more people can be giving stuff, because one of the things that happened in the last year is that my products started to become more like morale mail. It's like kind of fun to get something new to organize your material, your crafts with, and keep things in a, when you have a pretty nice project bag, it makes it a lot easier to grab your knitting with you and want to take it places so that you can finish it, or even just if it's just to the living room, and then you have a nice neat spot, because I have kids and they will destroy anything that is left out. So project bags are nice security procedures to keep these things away from the children. But they're actually a lot smarter about that now. My daughter last week, actually, like a week. No, it's been 2 weeks now. Oh my gosh, you guys. She's 13 years old, and she finally asked to learn how to knit. It's finally happened. So she's been knitting. She's got a funky scrap blanket going that was her starter that I just was like, yeah, just keep going. It was kind of funny because we started with like 20 stitches and it ended up being like, I think it's like 60 stitches right now, which I was like, design element. So it's definitely, something that she's learning. We had a really fun event last week where we were going out of the house, and I was just like, all right, let's get going. And she was like, and I was like, oh, let me teach you something. And so then I came over and I said, now when it's time to go and you're not done with your row, you say, guys, can you help me here? You say, just let me finish this row. She was a natural. It's amazing. And it's like a funny little thing that we kept saying in the house now. It's so like every time I'm like, dinner's ready or this and this, and she'd be like, just let me finish this row. I don't know why. I was just like, okay, you can knit an extra one just because I'm so happy. I know it's silly, but it's fun. I also got her some real, she really likes the chunky yarn right now, It's got its draw, right? Quick. So she's really into the chunky yarn. I got her a skein of some discount yarn from Joann's, and I realized why it was discount, because it was one of those yarns that aren't fully twisted. And now, I used to love those when, what are they, like Lion Brand or something? I think I have one over here, but I don't remember what it was. It was like it's just not fully twisted. The problem with that is it felts like crazy, and I'm just like, oh man. So she has a knitting that is super felted. But she knitted it. She knitted a scarf like about this long out of this giant ball that literally only knit a scarf this long. But, I told her we'll sew it together and make it a cowl. Because everything is a design element. Anyways, so wanted to show you guys what's going on in the shop today. Today we have our fiber friends, which are, better than regular friends because they give us yarn. No offense, regular friends. So I just wanted to give you a little show on this. This is our Yarn for Days fabric. This is such a cool fabric. I'm wondering, see, there you go. See this one? And then I found the perfect inside fabric for this one. Look at that. So this is the sock, or the small, okay? This will fit a lot of stuff. It's actually bigger on the inside. It's like we should just call it the TARDIS bag. It fits a very nice large shawl. You can see it's got the security mechanism right there. And these are also, the smalls are also reversible. They've got the pockets on the inside, just in case you're unfamiliar with my pockets on the inside situation. Yes, this is upside down, but you know what I mean. And so that's the Yarn for Days, because it legit is. Then we've got this fabric, which is super old, but I found it again, and I was really excited because this is one of my favorite knitting sheet fabrics. Like, this one's also available, and I love it. I really do. It's awesome. We call it Woolly Gifts because look at the little woolly gifts. They're so cute. I love that they're helping each other. But this one, I don't know. This one's just always been my favorite. I love that one. Oh, it's so sweet. Just knitting right there. And then we have these little cuties that are in the shop. And, this one was actually really hard to find an inside fabric for. It was about to be red, but I kept looking at it and I was like, oh, red's going to make it Christmassy, but it really popped out, the cute little red sweaters. But I was really worried about making it red. And then I found this really nice sunflower fabric that I'm super, super happy with. I mean, when we finished up the bags, it was just like, oh, yay. I love it. When a fabric comes together with another fabric, it is just magic. So you can see it, here's inside out, so you can see the pockets, and just see how pretty the little sunflowers are. I love them. Homespun, Nicole, yes. Homespun was actually the first yarn that I knit with. When I learned, my knitting teacher was she was kind of jaded. I guess she had had a lot of people come to knit for one time and then not come back. So she was kind of like telling me like, yeah, well, you're not going to come back. And I was just like, oh my God. So then I pulled out this beautiful like aqua teal homespun. And she goes, that's a terrible first yarn for a knitter. And I was like, really? Because I looked at all the other yarns and that aqua teal homespun was just so pretty. It was like this color, kind of like that. You know what I mean? And I was just like, oh my gosh. So you know what I did? I knit like a legit Tom Baker Doctor Who scarf out of that one yarn. It wrapped around my neck like 6 times, and I had it back when I came back the next week, and I like walked in with it, and I was like, what's that? Teach me to purl. So that happened. So I love homespun. So these are our Friday collection here for this week, our Friday offerings. They are up in the shop. They are ready to ship. Cindy is ready to ship them right away. We have Wednesday this week. So we have updates every Wednesday and every Friday. I know it's crazy, but we do it. And sometimes on Monday if I'm feeling spicy. But this Wednesday I used the last. Now I think I might always say this is the last, but this is really the last, because then I find more, but I'm pretty sure I have gone through my entire stash and there doesn't seem to be any more of this. This fabric that is in the shop under the Cute and Crafty, I think Cindy can put a link in there for the Cute and Crafty, but this one is actually from the beginning of my business. This is when I first started the shop. This is what inspired my business, actually, was when I was knitting my homespun scarf at Tall Mouse in Aliso Viejo, California, which is where I learned how to knit. Tall Mouse doesn't even exist anymore. But they had fabric. It was like a craft. It was like a Joann's type place, but they had a much bigger yarn section, and they had a really mainstream fabric section. So they had like Michael Miller and Timeless Treasures and, you know, all those guys. So, so I found this fabric. And this one cracked me up so much. When I saw this and saw that it was a knitting fabric, I mean, that literally blew my mind. Like, I was like, wait, there's fabric for knitters? Like, why don't I see project bags being made out of this? Now, this is, you know, 14 years ago, 15 years ago, 16 years ago, 2006, okay? Let's just put it that. I don't even want to count. Just 2006. Let's go there. So nobody really was doing it. I mean, there was Etsy. Etsy was a baby. Etsy was like the littlest baby. And I went there, and when I saw this fabric, okay, so let me show you, if you can't see it or if you've never seen this fabric before, let me just give you a little rundown of why this fabric is amazing. So I don't even want to start with this guy. This is the finale, okay? This is all the nightmares of knitting. So we call it Knitmare, all right? So we've got the cat that's got into your yarn. This one, I know we can all feel like these two right here, right? These two, we can all understand that. That is no bueno. This one cracks me up. I like put a little backstory on this one of it basically being like, you know, your husband takes your like $50 artisan needles and is like eating rice with it, and you're just like, what the heck? Then there's this little surly little child who has received his knitwear just a bit late. Just a bit late. But you know what? All that effort was put in, so you better freaking wear it, kid. Right? Look at him. Look at his face. He's so bummed. She is so bummed. Whoever it is, so bummed. I just say he because, you know, like the proverbial he, whatever. Don't take it personally. And then finally, this is the best, okay? This takes some thought here, because this is why I love it. Sorry, guys, I keep moving it. I apologize. So I know it's backwards, but it says, quick and easy knitting projects. Quick and easy, right, guys? You know what's up. Quick and easy. Died while casting on terribly. I mean, look at that cast on. No wonder he died. I would die. I'd be like, oh God, what is this nonsense? So you see, that is the beauty of this one, okay? It came in like 4 or 5 colors. Originally, it was in teal and pink and sage. And the sage, I mean, when I first started my business, this was like the thing. Like, I literally called 50 quilt shops across the country. I called Michael Miller and was like, who have you sold this to? Because by the time I saw this, it was already discontinued. This was like the first like little push to be an entrepreneur in my life. So it was just like, I was like, I need to find this fabric everywhere. So this fabric has like, you know how like fabrics have a whole collection, right? So this fabric had other fabrics in its collection that were awesome. So this was another one that I loved. We call this one Crafty Pirates, but look at the button eyes. Oh my God, the button eyes. I love them. This one's my favorite. I just love it. I mean, I think I have several project bags that I wandered off with from the shop that are my personal bags still in my stash from this one. Crafty Pirates. We only have the teal left. And then there's the Knit Pirates, which look kind of like Knit Aliens, you know? Could be alien pirates. I mean, we can go super deep into this fandom if you want. So these are the Knit Pirates. And there's a little bit of yarn on there, but that's just, you know, that's just love. So these are our cute and crafty fabrics. We did have, I don't know if we have any left, but we did have this really cute knitting kitty one. There might be a hybrid bag left in that one, but definitely I hear Cindy opening up the drawers for me right now. Thank you. Look at this one. I forgot about this one. So this, I think this might be the only thing that's left in it, but stinking cute, man. Like this is one of my favorite bags because it's a purse, and we have a zipper pouch, which is perfect because the zipper pouch was actually perfectly fits inside the hybrid bag, and it actually like at the bottom, like it fits perfectly. So you can have ultimate organization in here and it'll match. So like, yeah, that's awesome. That's my favorite. Can you tell? So all that being said, I also have, if you haven't been around lately, I have an Anzula trunk show going on in-person shop, and we've got it on the website. So I have turned on a automatic discount. If you purchase any of the Anzula yarns, you get 15% off automatically off the bags. So in fact, for every yarn you buy, every bag you get will be 15% off. So kind of fun to mix and match. But I wanted to show you the mix and match beauty because this I just was so in love with yesterday that I was taking pictures of it like this. You'll probably find some on my website. But see these? Look how pretty these are. With this. I love having my project bags and my yarn match. It makes me feel like a really together person, even if I don't know what I'm making for dinner tonight. So, you know, we have to find the places we feel good in and really dig it. We also have some great new tins. I don't know if you saw these, but we now have the ability to make iridescent tins, and we super love it. So this is an example of the snake tin. This is our stitch kit. There might be one or two available still on the website, but you can see it's really cool. And then this tin is actually bigger than our old one. It doesn't have a hinged top, but it's deeper and it holds more stuff. So, you know, you got to give a little, take a little. Hold more stuff. Doesn't have a hinged top. Don't lose the top. You'll be fine. So, that being said, let's see. Oh, you have another one? Oh, I already have that one. But yes, see, look. We have two. Are they yours? Anyways. Well, okay. I think I've got everything. If you guys have any questions at all, please feel free to write them on this. I will definitely check back for future watchers. If you have any questions, feel free to send me an email over at customerservice@slipstitchstudios.com. Cindy and I respond to those as much as possible. We are right now, the in-person shop is open on Saturdays only from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. If you want to come on a Sunday, call us and make an appointment. I would be happy to be here. I just don't want to be here all day with, you know, because it's kind of a slow day. So if you would like to make an appointment, please give me a call. I would love to be here for you. Also, if you have a knitting group or know of a knitting group or a knitting guild that's local, we actually will be, you can make an appointment and we'll give you a private sale. Just bring your knitting group, 5 or 6 people, call us up, you know, let us know what day you want to do it. We'll make sure it's just you. And you guys get a private sale, probably like 10% off on whatever you guys want to get. I'll be your personal shopping assistant, you know? So fun stuff, just trying to find new ways to make people feel comfortable, because maybe if you're in your group, your knitting group, you'll feel more comfortable to come in a group setting. But, you know, just doing little things. If you guys have any suggestions, please feel free to send an email out or send me a text on this post. All right. Have I rambled enough? All right. Well, this is the plan. I'm going to be back here next week, talk to you more, maybe a little less manic because, you know, I'll get used to it eventually. And hopefully I'll see you guys then next week on Friday, a little after 9 o'clock. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting. I really appreciate it. You can always just share my stuff. That is one of the best compliments that there can be. In this time when small businesses are all struggling, I'm trying to collaborate with as many small businesses as possible. So if you're a small business and you want to work with me and you want to do like a project bag and a yarn or a pattern or something like that, please reach out to me, because I am definitely there to try to support our industry so that we don't disappear. So thank you so much, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next week.